fire, air, water, earth. You've heard the stories of avatars Kyoshi, Roku, Aang, and Korra. But it's time for new stories to be told. In every era, there are those who seek to maintain the balance and harmony in the world, and those who seek to upset it. How will these stories unfold, and what heroes will rise to the occasion? Welcome back to Avatar Legends: The Legacy of Heroes, our awesome D&D campaign. I am joined once again by my friends Kiera, Oz, and Morgan. Megan unfortunately cannot be with us today, so session 3 will be done with them being pantomimed by me. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the one I'm going with. And for today's recap, we have our very own Morgan, aka Avani.
Alrighty, here we go for the chaos. Alright, to start off with, when we left our friends, Talarak was almost killed by Zhao. This is the bad dude who spat in their face. And Talarak got got dragged to Omashu Temple to see the king. Avani, now called Amy because Karma can't remember names, has a Hanu. We found out that Aya is a firebender, so Karma and Talarak know, but Avani does not. Talarak is in jail. Josh, we also found out, is an earthbender racist. All earthbending guards look the same to Talarak, apparently.
No, to Josh.
Just to Josh. The king asked our characters to dinner, and we also found out that Josh is transphobic. And forgot the gender of the gang member turned. Hold on, I wrote so small. Vigilante. There we go. Speaking of which, our vigilante is named Ming Yao, and they have arrows and quiver with a rugged scar on their eye. We also met the king's advisor, which is Xing Ya, who is in charge of the platypus bear. Keep that in mind. That's very important. Ming Yao's arrows tips are unique, and something's going on with Avani, according to everyone else. Talarak got his money back, well, most of it. And Aya and Karma share a room and gossip with each other. Oh my god! And then Talarak is not used to sleeping by themselves. They're used to sleeping in a house full of other people. Brothers, perhaps? Avani is having an existential crisis in the morning, and that's where we last left off.
I feel it's important to note that Talarak did join Aya and Karma in the sleepover room and did braid their hair.
Yes.
So, as I said last time, night turns in today as Karma, Talarak, and Aya had stayed up the night gossiping away, and Avani was having a nice existential crisis, whatever was going on with her in her own room. And it is now daytime as Karma and Talarak, we're going to assume Aya agrees. Did the three of you spend the entire night talking into morning, or did you eventually fall asleep?
Sure, we fell asleep at some point. It was a long day. I got arrested.
All right. So Talarak wakes up in Karma and Aya's room as they also wake up. And Avani also wakes up at some point. You hear guards sort of knocking on the door, telling you that it's morning and that the king would like to see you one last time.
Okay, so all both doors?
Yeah, all the doors. Everyone who's asleep in a room.
I don't respond.
Did they knock on Talarak's empty door?
Yes, they assume Talarak is in his own room.
Talarak pops out of Aya and Karma's room when they knock on his door. It's like a very Scooby-Doo moment where they like open Talarock's door and lean their head in. Talarock leans out. They turn around, but Talarock's already closed the door.
All right. Well, they knock again, and this time when you open the door, they're standing there. They seem kind of surprised that you're there. Well, the must have gotten the wrong door room originally. Anyway, the king would like to has requested your presence once more before you leave.
Did he say why?
Just important information for your quest. And then they just kind of walk off.
Normally I'd be suspicious, but I really don't want a criminal record. I'm down. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna assume that Avani and Karma and I all also go to the king's room. Okay. So the four of you re-meet up at the throne room of the king, and Meng Yao is also there. All right. So, thank you all for coming here today and taking on this quest of escorting Meng Yao here to Ba Sing Se. Now, I have prepared a small cart for you with enough rations to get to you for you to get to the next town. You can choose whichever way you want, but it has enough food for about a 5-day journey. And there are some other supplies in there as well. Other than that, that's all I really wanted to say. That's all I'm gonna be able to help you with.
Do we have a steed to pull the cart, or is that on us?
That is going to be up to you. We cannot
Fair
spare
enough.
any of our animals.
Understandable.
Well, I was told that you have inquired into the whereabouts of a platypus bear.
The well-being, but yes.
You can take the platypus bear with you if you would like
Yes.
to pull the cart.
Yep.
On one
I want
condition.
to do that. Oh.
The condition is that you must pay for how much the zoo would be losing for the platypus bear exhibit now being empty.
I ain't paying for it.
Consider my payment in the form of the coins that the guards stole from me.
What are you talking about?
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, if our guards stole from you, we can ask them directly, and then we'll see we'll see what they say.
Going to say no.
Well, it's too late. You asked, so he sort of waves his hand, and Shinya runs off to go get the guards that you've accused, and they come back in. This kind traveler here. What is your name?
Talarock.
Right. Tall Rock here. He's requested that you return his water tribe money that you apparently stole. Did you steal any? And all the guys kind of look at
intimidate
each
them into
other.
telling the truth.
Sure. Roll the 2d6.
Oh no. Do I add anything?
Passion.
Okay, so that's a +0 for me. But I still got an 8.
Okay, so that's a hit, but I get to choose which one they do. One of the guys speak. Yeah, we took like maybe 1 or 2 coins. They kind of just fell out of the purse. But yeah, we might have 1 or 2. Well, you see, and the king turns back to you. You see, I guess they did take some of your money, but it's not the same as the amount that the platypus bear brings into the zoo. So, if you wouldn't mind paying at least a little bit more.
I give him like $5, whatever the equivalent is.
You hand the coinage over to the king, and I'm gonna say it's a significant amount, just because you just kind of just grab like a handful.
Yeah.
And it's probably like now from what you had originally, it's about half the weight it originally was. way back at the
Like a
beginning.
1920s $5.
Yeah. 1920s $5. That's how much it costs. All right. Ah, yes, this will do. You can go visit the zoo first, grab the platypus bear, and then you can bring him to the cart, and you'll go off from there. We will, of course, the guards will escort Meng Yao around the city until you're ready.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right. He leaves. You all leave the palace, and you're now outside.
Can I, just as like spite, can I like make their carpets like a little wet so they smell a little mildewy? But like subtly.
Roll with focus for relying on your skills and training.
No. That's gonna be a tan.
Okay, yeah.
I'm very scared that I'm gonna burn all my good rolls and then we're gonna get to combat and I'm just gonna die.
Oh, 10 is a perfect hit. No problem with it. Yeah. So yeah, you're able to use some moisture from different areas and like from your water skin and some other and around the palace to just kind of make everything damp and mildew like.
Good.
All right. So you're now outside the palace. Where would you like to go to the cart, go to the zoo, hang around Omashu a bit?
Well, we can't really take the cart anywhere if we don't have something to pull it, so we might as well go to the zoo and get the platypus bear first.
We could still like check the cart and see if there's anything we want to pick up in Omashu.
True. Yeah.
We
can
don't
do that.
know if they skimped on rations or not.
True, you're right. Yeah, let's do that.
They said 5 days rations. They could mean one small meal a day.
Ooh, yeah, let's go check that.
All right.
Go to the cart.
You all head down to the cart to see what everything looks like, and looking around, you find it. The guards escort you there pretty easily, very quickly, and you start to peruse through the rations and count everything, and you find that you do in fact have 5 days worth of rations, but only for 4 people, and there's a party of 5. They were not counting one person in this count of 5 days rations.
Can I turn to the guards and say we're missing one person's worth of rations?
The guards have left by now.
Oh.
They're like, here's the cart, and then they just kind of walk off.
I will skip my meals.
No,
It's fine.
no, we are going to go.
To begin with.
Neither do I, but we're going to get enough meals just in case.
We all skip one meal.
Meng Yao is looking at like because she went with your group. She looks kind of exhausted at Talarock, and everyone else who's suggesting skipping meal, who's suggests skipping a meal. You know, I can hunt, correct? These arrows aren't just for show.
I'm a vegetarian.
Looking in the cart, you see that at least half the rations are meat related.
I'm sure we can find some plant life. All right. You know what? It's fine. We'll go to the market. We'll get some vegetable and fruit rations.
Does
For
anybody
Karma.
does anyone have non-water tribe money?
Yeah, I have. Well, no, wait.
Anyone have Earth Kingdom related money?
Yeah, Avani, don't you live here?
I have like not that much. I have
Aya,
maybe.
don't you live here?
Aya shakes her head, but she volunteers to stay next to the cart to guard it as you go into town and or collect the platypus bear.
Yeah, Aya, where would we be without your silent, stoic manner?
Where do you guys go to the market or to the zoo or where?
We should probably go to the market.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't have money.
Yeah. Steal. Steal.
I'm
No.
not
No.
above crime. However,
No.
I feel like in this market-based economy, we would only be inconveniencing small shop owners, and I'm not about that.
Yeah.
I do not approve of stealing.
Again, I'm not above stealing from the right sources. Are there any big companies?
Funny you should ask.
Where's the Walmart?
Walmart.
Earth Kingdom Walmart.
You the biggest sort of company, quote unquote, the one that seems to be doing well is when you walk into the market and look around, everyone just sort of seems to be selling stuff, but there happens to be one booth that is constantly haggling prices with people for whatever reason. You can't really see from as you walk in what it is they sell, but you can just constantly see the people are arguing back and forth. There's like hand motions happening all the time. Like,
I have a question.
yes.
You know how Toph did that thing, the Blind Bandit act?
Yeah, with the
cups?
with the rocks, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything like that?
No, there's no street person doing money bets.
Damn it.
Not here anyway.
If there's not later, I'm gonna be so sad.
Omashu is a fairly well define later. I could put it later on in the future. And not in this arc.
Today's full of disappointments.
Today only exists for disappointments.
Is there anywhere where I can like exchange some of my water tribe money for Earth money?
No, that doesn't exist.
Great.
Sadly, who knows?
Cool.
Wait, can you do trades?
Trades? Yeah, you can trade stuff.
Ooh.
But that's if they are wanting what you have.
Cool.
I'm gonna go up to the haggle guy and see what he's all about.
You walk up to the merchant stall thing, and you notice that it's just full of cabbages. Nothing but cabbages.
Cabbage guy.
Okay. First of all, there's no way. Hold on. How old is this merchant?
He's relatively young, but like he does have like a small child with him.
You do realize this is hundreds of years before Aang would be there.
Yeah, the Kyoshi also mentions a cabbage merchant in the books. The cabbage man, his entire family is that entire, because in Korra he gets the cabbage core, which is still his
I thought
descendants.
you were implying that the little kid was Avatar and Cabbage Man.
No. This is
okay.
It's the same family, different person.
Great.
Man.
And they're
My
all
cabbages.
cabbages the whole time.
Oh wait, we have to do this. Okay.
Morgan's about to destroy the cabbage stand.
Yeah, I am.
I actually was going to propose something about that.
Guys.
I would like to point out that I have a rat.
The cabbage world is okay.
If we caused a public freak out about a rat in the cabbages.
Poor family. Poor Cabbage Man family. He doesn't
They're
even have
fine.
a name.
They clearly make it out okay.
They still get good business.
Okay, so you approach it, and he's just finished haggling with someone else, and they got like 2 cabbages, and you notice that like a nice bag of Earth Kingdom money was given to the cabbage merchant.
First, gonna see if like they accept Water Tribe money, so I'm gonna go to the merchant and very much like a lean on the stand It's far too low for me to be leading, but I'm still doing it. I've committed at this point.
Oh, hello there. Would you like any of these fine cabbages that me and my family grow?
Well, let me ask
Ourselves?
you this, fine sir. Would you like some Water Tribe money?
Oh,
And I flash like some coins between my fingers.
interesting. I've never actually done business with anyone from the Water Tribe before.
Well, I'll tell you what. My father owns a trading company. If you'd be interested in perhaps expanding your business.
Is this within earshot of everyone else who's there?
Did they follow me?
Avani and Karma, did you two follow?
Okay, I'm gonna follow for backup in case anything goes wrong.
Then I'm
Okay.
gonna whisper this to him.
Cool.
Okay. Well, like I said, I've never done business with anyone from the Water Tribes before, but I could expand. But it just kind of depends. What's the need for cabbages in the Water Tribe?
Oh, are you kidding? We can't grow cabbages up in the Northern Tribe. It's all ice and snow.
Oh, you're a
Do you have any
Northern
idea
tribe.
how many salads we can't make?
I'm sorry. What is a salad?
Brother, let me turn you on this business idea.
Most people just kind of eat the cabbages, raw, or like they cook it a little and add it to stuff. But I don't know what this
And
salad
that's
is.
incredible. That's great. But don't you want to be on the cutting edge of cabbage innovation?
Well, yeah, we just figured out how to chop it. Like the saying.
Chopping is the first step, my man. You're already partway there.
Hold on, pause. What is the phrase of the sliced bread? What is it?
It's
Better,
It's
best thing since sliced bread.
There we go. Thank you. All right, back in. Well, chopping. We've got this new saying. It's the best thing since chopped cabbages.
I've heard that saying around town. It's really catching on.
Oh, good.
And
Good.
that's
Yeah.
the first step of salads.
Yeah. Well, okay, but like, what is it? Just chopped cabbages? Because that's just chopped cabbages.
No, it's more.
And he leans in, like, tell me more about this. And his son is just looking at him like, what?
What? Can I like do a sneaky little signal behind my back to Vani to steal a cabbage?
Roll with creativity.
You know what? No, I don't want to steal from this man. I like him too much. I like this man. If Ivani wants to steal, that's her prerogative. I like this guy and I want to expand his business.
Part of me wants to steal so I can cause a ruckus.
I mean, if you want a ruckus, you take a Hanu.
Could I signal to a Hanu to come over? Well, no, he's not gonna follow me.
He could. He knows you.
Okay, could I signal to a Hanu to go over and try to get a cabbage for us, so it's not suspicious? I know, but like try and drag it over to like me or someone. I don't know. I don't want to be suspicious that like I'm going.
Roll.
Oh my gosh!
Roll with passion for push your luck.
For me?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. What do I have as passion
Have
again?
the smallest one steal a cabbage.
Because not only do you have to get a Hanu to be able to figure out what you're signaling, you have to make sure no one else sees.
Hold on.
Passion.
I fell again. Oh well. That's a 7 + 1, so it's an 8.
Alright, okay, you do it, but it costs you to scrape by, so the game tells you what it costs you. Okay. You're able to signal a Hanu without anyone noticing. However, Hanu sort of gets a mixed message. And instead of you want him to just like take a cabbage, right? He instead like nuzzles into the cabbages and like uh uh you know, like the ball pits when you move around and you can see sort of like the trail of like
Uh-huh.
bumped up stuff. That's what Ahanu's sort of doing right now, and the cabbages are just sort of shifting.
He's doing his best.
Oh my goodness.
But the cabbage merchant is still too zoned in on Talarok to notice what's happening.
Is the son still looking at his dad, or is he paying attention to the moving cabbages?
Yeah, his son has like gotten a notebook and like a little slate pencil and is like taking notes for future business.
I'm
Stuff.
painstakingly describing what dressing is.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Avani makes one of these faces like, oh my god.
That's what Ahana is doing. That's what Avani is just exasperated. And Talarok is, just still talking to the cabbage merchant. Karma, are you doing anything?
Karma's wandering around looking at the other booths.
You see like different clothes for sale, some jewelry. There are other food merchants, but like some of it looks kind of rotten.
Okay. She likes shiny things, so she's gonna look at the jewelry.
Okay. Karma sees different Earth Kingdom style jewelry, but there is something that catches your eye. It's not from the Earth Kingdom. It does look a lot like Airbender. Like the master, the necklace that the monks get when they become airbending masters. There's something similar to that, or like a really worn down version of it on one of the tables.
Can I pick it up and look at it?
Yeah. As you pick it up, you notice that this like really old lady is sitting there, just kind of looking at you as you look at it.
Okay. Can I ask her where she got it from?
Oh, it's been passed down from generation to generation of my family. I'm not entirely sure where it came from.
Oh. Is your family from here?
Why, my family moved all over the Earth Kingdom, but I decided to settle down here in Omashu.
Oh, that's nice. How much do you want for it?
Well, might I ask what your interest in it is?
Oh, I'm from an air place.
Karma in very
And-
clearly Earthbender nomad robes. Air nomad robes, not Earth. Air nomad robes.
Hey, what?
Earth nomads, new thing.
Lore!
I know a thing or two. I'm just collecting things, and I thought that this would be interesting to add to a collection.
You don't happen to be an airbender, are you?
I, in fact, am.
Well then you know what? You can have it for free. It is absolutely yours. I'm not sure how my family came across it, but I've been hoping to return it to the Air Nation. But also, and she reaches. She has like a little box near her, and she sort of shuffles through it, and she pulls out a scroll that she then hands to you. This has been with it for as long as I can remember.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Are you sure I can give you money?
Oh no! It's totally fine. I am a big fan of airbenders and the way of the air nomads.
Oh,
It is an honor to have gotten to meet you.
it is an honor to have met you as well. and I appreciate this gift.
We cut back to Talarock, just in depth explaining what Roma tomatoes are. Having made no progress.
None.
So a crouton!
I love this salad.
So, Karma, when you open up the scroll, you happen to notice that it's instructions on how to for an airbending technique. And it is the I don't know which ones you already have.
Wow.
It doesn't help that Karma's not with their character sheet right now. But it's if you don't have it, it's the air cushion. So it's a scroll for the air cushion technique. I'm fairly
have
certain you
that.
didn't choose that.
I didn't choose that.
Okay, good. Yeah. So it's for the air cushion.
Sweet.
All right. So cut back to the cabbage merchant who and Talarock is explaining salads, and
So cheese! You take it and you grate it, which is when you put it into tiny pieces.
But what exactly? What kind of cheese?
There are so many choices. There's Parmesan. There's
What
other
the
cheeses.
heck is Parmesan cheese? Ahanu is now doing like a whack-a-mole situation with the cabbages as he pops up and down, up and down, up and down.
I'm like, you know that scene in the movie where like the person's trying to stay calm and show that nothing's going on, but is making like this face, like, and
and as the salad explanation is going, Vani's sort of freaking out. Another random bystander comes by to like talk to the cabbage merchant and notices the whack-a-mole happening. And you hear, "Ah, rat!" And the cabbage merchant turns and he goes, "What?" And my cabbages! And everything just kind of goes haywire as as Ahanu jumps out of the cabbages as the cabbage merchant tries to swat him out, but in doing so, like buckles the stand that they're in, and they just kind of go flying everywhere and like scattered everywhere.
I would like to catch a Hanu.
Okay, pretty simple. Yeah, Ahanu just kind of you just sort of hold out your hand, and Ahanu jumps and runs up to his pocket or wherever he usually stays.
Wonderful.
The cabbage merchant does not notice this. He's too busy with the cabbages.
Cool. I would like to scatter with the crowd and grab a bunch of cabbages.
They're on the ground.
Okay.
All right, sure.
I was in jail like 12 hours ago.
Roll the 2d6 with focus. This is for nothing except for my entertainment.
Oh, I have a +1 to focus, so I have an 8.
Aha! You said you have an 8? Sorry. Okay. You were able to collect 4 cabbages in your hands. As you run off into the crowd.
I feel like this is enough cabbages for 5 days.
Depending on how you spread it out, yeah.
I don't know. How many cabbages do you eat in a day?
Who's gonna be eating the cabbages?
I feel like eating 1 full head of cabbage in a day is fully insane.
Also, you can split them because like a huge thing of cabbage can like be made into totally different things for each person.
Okay.
Yeah, like a salad.
Yeah. Also, this is a side note. Do we have any like pots or pans in the like something to cook? Like if we had to boil water of some sort?
No.
No. Okay.
You were just given food supplies, not like cooking supplies.
Wonderful.
All right. What do you do now with the marketing chaos and the cabbage man? Cabbage merchant continuously yelling, "My cabbages!"
Love that.
And then his little son, "Our cabbages!"
Oh,
Oh, start them young.
sort of young.
My cabbage.
My cabbages.
Do we see anywhere that has pots and pans?
No. Because now
Great.
at this point, people have either packed up and left for the day, or it's too many people like swarming to get to the free cabbages.
So where is everyone at this point? After the scatter? What's happening?
Where did each of you
Grab
scatter to?
cabbage.
Because I was just done talking to the ladies, so I don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And I follow, or try my best to follow Talarak as he's squirming through the crowd.
Where do you all want to end up after this?
Probably back at the cart
Yeah.
Okay.
to unload the cabbages.
Okay.
Yeah, I go back to the cart with
All right. So after a while, and the chaos and everything, you all eventually find yourselves and regroup back at the cart, and put the cabbages onto the cart and packed away.
Cool. Hey, what's up, guys? What's happening?
Got some cabbages for you. I hope you like cabbages.
Okay. Well, also on the converge, Karma can see that Talarak is holding 4 cabbages with Avani behind them, and Avani and Talarak can see that Karma is holding a airbending masters ceremonial bead necklace. I don't know what it's called, but that necklace that they have, and a scroll.
Ooh, what you got there, Karma?
Got some stuff.
I thought you didn't have money.
I never specified how much money I had, and I didn't pay for it.
You didn't pay for it.
It was a gift.
Stealing.
I said it was a gift.
Sorry.
Oh.
Was it? And I asked, was it a gift they were aware of?
Yeah. I offered to give them money. They wouldn't take it.
I know this isn't this edition, but can I do an insight check?
If we could, you could, but no. You know what? Hold on. Roll with with harmony.
Oh.
Who?
Talarak.
I got 12.
Okay.
Wow.
Full waste. Full
Those-
waste of a roll.
It is a full waste, but I'm gonna call it a guide and comfort as Talarak, misunderstanding the situation, is attempting to guide and comfort Karma into what happened. And since it's a 12, they embrace your guidance and comfort. You may also shift their balance. So whatever Talarak says, Karma, you embrace fully.
Okay.
And then give me 1 second to find out. If I can re-find your balance.
I've only known you a short while, but I want to foster a relationship of trust between us.
Okay.
I also acknowledge that I have committed crimes around you. So it is okay to tell me if you stole this.
As an air nomad, I pride myself in my trustworthiness. And I promise you that I didn't steal it.
Then I believe you.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate your honesty.
Kiara, you're the idealist, right?
Yep.
Okay. That means okay. So you end up shifting towards, I'm gonna say forgiveness, because it's forgiveness or action. Forgiveness is the easiest. So yeah,
Yeah.
you shift towards forgiveness.
Okay.
Hold on,
All right.
didn't say I could shift if I wanted to?
No, you may. Well, it says you may also shift their balance. Yeah, that's true. But that's kind of what
I
the
don't want to
point.
shift.
That's kind of what the point of guiding comfort usually is. But yeah, okay. You don't want to shift it. All right.
Yeah, but they're centered.
All right. Never mind then. No balance shift, just regular stuff.
Okay.
All right. What would you like to do now?
We gotta go get the bear, right?
Yeah.
Platypus. All right. So y'all head off to the zoo. When you get there, you see like the zoo. Yeah.
Before you continue, while we were doing all that, what was our friend doing? Who we were escorting?
Oh, Mangyao. She's with some Earth Kingdom, some of the Omashu guards, just kind of walking around and getting like her own supplies.
Did she also meet up with us?
No, she's she'll meet up with you when you like ask one
Ready
of the
to go,
guards to
Bill.
get it. Yeah.
That's what I need to know. All right, continue.
Okay, so you head off to the zoo, and once you get there, you see the zookeeper in front. I was told you would be coming by today. The king's advisor told me. I'm sorry, Oz, but I have to try and distinguish the voices. I apologize. I see that face. I know I'm not good at it.
You don't see shit.
I believe you're here for a platypus bear.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one.
All right, no, but yes, but which one? Which one?
You have multiple platypus bears?
Well, yeah. This zoo holds 3 different platypus bears.
As in, you wouldn't be losing any money because you would still have a platypus bear exhibit?
Yeah. Yes. I don't understand what you're saying.
Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
But anyway, which of the 3 platypus bears would you like? And he sort of ushers you inside and explains that, and he also like goes over the history of the zoo and like this is where our turtle duck exhibit is, and then this is our flying lemurs, and with the permission of a few air nomads, some retired sky bison are here as well. We've got some badger moles and so on, so on, so on. He gets to the platypus bear exhibit, and you see 3 of them sitting there. One of them is bigger than the biggest one is to like your left. If you're looking at them on the left, is it's the biggest one, but it's also kind of like very asleep. In the middle is like a really small one. Looks to be roughly like the size of a cub, if not a little bit bigger. And then on the right is like one that's like constantly just pacing back and forth, just like kind of aggressive. These are our platypus bears. Which one would you like?
Can I inspect the condition that the animal's being kept in as we're walking through the zoo?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as you look around, the zoo's it's kind of like one of those free to the public. In our world, it's like one of those free to the public zoos where it's not terrible, but it's definitely not the most well kept up.
Hmm. All 3 of your platypus bears.
I'm sorry, but you can only take one of them.
Plunk down my bag of money.
This is bad enough for one platypus bear.
I'm sorry, would you like to impede the king's mission?
I'm sorry, but
Would you like to talk to the Earth King? Because I'll go talk to the Earth King.
I have talked to the Earth King, and he did say that you get one platypus bear.
Well, the Earth King changed his mind.
Just hold on for 1 second then. And he goes off, and you see a little messenger falcon appears. Like, the king usually answers pretty quickly, and he like ties a
Break
message.
open the cage. We're doing a zoo break.
Oh,
Wait, do we hear this? Do we know what's happening?
Talok's not whispering. You guys are right next to him, so
No. Just go.
Hold on. First of all, what are you going to do with 3 platypus bears?
They are our friends now. Let's go.
What are we gonna do with 3 platypus
Going.
How are we
one
gonna
really
feed it?
aggressive.
How are you gonna feed it? How are you gonna take care of them? Where are you
It's
gonna
fine.
feed them?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Don't worry about it.
Concerned.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop and think about this decision.
Karma, roll with harmony for guide and comfort.
Okay.
I'm getting these animals out of here.
I mean,
I just-
I'm all for getting them to a more comfortable environment, but yeah, what are we gonna feed them? How are we gonna take care of them? On the road with our only 5 rations?
So I rolled a 12 plus 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you have to
Ah.
embrace the guidance. And comfort.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say to him?
I need you to stop and consider what you're doing. Because I know the conditions of this zoo may not be great, but if you just take them, what are you going to do with them? They need space, they need food, they need all kinds of things can you provide that?
Well, the plan was to set them free. So,
Are they good to be in the wild on their own? Were they bred in captivity?
I would like to note
Do
that
you
the
know
only
that?
way in and out of Omashu is through a singular bridge.
I know, I was gonna release them outside of Omashu.
All the animals, or just the platypus bears?
I mean, all that I could get free. Not all.
Oh.
Anyway.
You know what?
Did you want to shift their balance, by the way, with this, Kira?
No.
No.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm shifting
I
it
don't know what you're
though.
talking about.
I'm shifting it beforehand though, because this is yet again another bullheaded, not thinking about anyone else's move that Oz is doing. So you
That's
know,
fair.
shift more towards the what is it? Selfish? What's the two?
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence.
Selfish. Dear God.
Well, that's essentially the description. Is you don't think about anyone else's opinions.
I'm just gonna let you make your best judgment, but just know that I will be concerned about it.
Before I make a final decision, Josh,
Yes.
are the platypus bears making Sarah McLachlan eyes?
Oh,
That will affect my decision.
Only the middle one. The
baby?
smallest one. Yeah, the smallest one is.
Not the little one!
okay, can we keep the baby?
The biggest one is very much like asleep, and the one on the right is still looking very aggressive, like really angry, pacing back and forth.
That is
Can
a
we-
sign that he is unhappy in his environment, and I want to save him from this environment, but I also want to take the baby because the eyes!
I want the baby.
Oh, we can just take the baby.
Wait, what? How are we gonna pull the cart?
I'll pull the cart.
No!
All the platypus bears are strong enough to pull the cart. It's just going to be a difference in speed.
I understand what I said.
I don't want to make the baby do labor, though.
Talrock is
Exactly, which is
apparently
why
as strong
I
as a
will pull the
platypus bear.
card.
You're as strong as a platypus bear?
I have enough will and determination.
I have to stop you there.
The zookeeper owner relooks at Talrock's bag of water chime money that he plopped down. And
Take it back.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he was going to take it and be like, you can take 2 of them.
I hold it out. I'm just like, you want to reconsider?
He offers you, if you give him the money, you can take 2 of the platypus bears because the king has already compensated him for 1 of them.
Okay.
Or the king's orders was 1 of them, but he'll take the money for a second.
Well, we definitely want the baby.
I want to take the pacing one because I want to free him from this environment that is clearly stressing him.
All right. Perfect. That's
I give him part of
great.
the bag. I slip a few coins out.
Okay. Roll with creativity for trick.
This is the one. This is where I roll low. No, it isn't. Creativity, you said?
Yes.
That's going to be. Ooh, that's going to be a 9 because I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you can
Hello,
either
Cabin Lights.
to acting against them. They act foolishly. The GM tells you they're deceived for some time. Since you just want to keep some of the money for yourself, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like a little handful of money for emergencies.
Okay, so then they're gonna be deceived for some time with the overcoming. Okay, he doesn't even pay attention. He just kind of grabs the bag. You're able to slip some of the money out beforehand.
I want my bag back though. He can have the coins, but I want my bag.
Okay. He hands you back the empty bag of your empty bag, and he opens up the cage, walks in, sort of leashes the 2 platypus bears that you've chosen, and he walks them out. Oh yes. If you don't know already, the platypus bears they only really respond to cabbages and as a food source.
Cabbages, you say?
Yes, well, that's another like green foods, but mainly cabbages is what they really like. Anyway,
Very
these
good
are
to know.
here you go. Here are your 2 platypus bears, and thank
What
you
are
for
their
visiting
names?
the juice. You get to choose. You can name them yourself.
Okay, Avani, you really like the baby, so what do you want to name the baby?
Oh god, okay, you gotta give me a minute because I gotta figure out good names for the baby.
Karma, as reward for talking me out of potentially doing a zoo break, what would you like to name the stressed bear?
The stressed bear?
Trust me.
We'll name it Sweetie.
What?
Sweetie?
Sweetie. Not so Sweetie. Sweetie.
Sweetie it is.
Like Tweety Bird from Looney Tunes, or sweet?
Like sweet.
Sweetie. Okay,
Yeah.
Sweetie. Got it.
Morgan, what was the name for baby?
Oh, okay. It's Emery.
Oh.
All right. As he hands you the leashes, quote unquote, to the platypus bears, you notice that the baby platypus bear sort of stands up, and you realize that it's like twice the size of the bigger one. Somehow, because it somehow scrunched itself down when it was sitting. And also, the aggressive one also gets super like docile, and you notice that it just kind of now just kind of wanted, like, if you were to walk in a straight line, it would wander off at some point. So like, like it sees a butterfly and just like, ooh.
Oh, it has ADHD. Aw, he's stupid.
All right. So you take them back to the cart, I assume.
Yes.
All right. You parade them around Omashu and get back to the cart.
I would like to ride
anyways.
Emery, who is now gigantic.
Roll with focus for relying on your skills and training.
Oh no! There it is. +1, that's gonna be a 6?
Unfortunately, you are unable to you like attempt to climb, but like you slide off as you aren't able to get like a good hold.
That's fair.
Can I try to ride?
Sure.
Yes! Okay, roll with what?
Focus for relying on your skills and training.
I got a 6 + 1, so a 7.
All right. You're able to get up and like Emery, the really tall one now, takes maybe like 3 or 4 steps before just kind of like turning you off. Like it's walking
What, Josh?
and it's just
Like bucking me off
no,
like a
not
horse. Like,
not
"Nyeh."
bucking. Like they literally just turn sideways to like get you off and then continue to walk.
Karma, you wanna try?
No.
Howard.
I see a
Can I
shade.
ride Sweetie?
Sure. Roll again with focus.
Better, that's an 8 total.
You get on Sweetie, and Sweetie immediately just kind of stops moving and just kind of like does one of those pause in sit downs. We're
That's
just
fine.
kind of like sleeping there.
I give him a little snuggle.
Sweetie still refuses to move. They're just gonna.
That's fine. I'm fine with this. Alright, I get off.
The moment you get off is the moment like Sweetie gets back up and starts moving again.
Alright, back to the cart.
All right, you get to the cart. Aya's there, and has signaled like the guards once she sees you that they're ready. And as you get there, you can see off in the distance that Ming Yao with her escort around Omashi is getting closer to the cart as well.
Okay. Good news, bad news. Good news, we have 2 new friends. Their names are Sweetie and Emery. I'm catching Aya up.
Mm-hmm.
Good news, bad news. Good news. We have 2 new friends. This is Sweetie and Emery. Bad news, I am almost broke. So, we're gonna have to start relying on things other than Talarock's money.
Uh-oh.
Well, sounds great. You all meet up. You begin to exit Omashu. Having which of the 2 platypus bears do you want to hook the cart up to?
Emery.
To Emery? Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, Sweetie's the one that wanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hook it up to Emery, and you all begin to walk out of Omashu. Emery carrying the cart, Sweetie following behind as you pull on the leash. Aya's sort of steering the cart. And as you exit Omashu, you get out. You get out past the bridge, and you're now sprawling Earth Kingdom all around you. Emery does the side roll, unhooks the cart from herself, and just dashes off. Freedom. It's the freedom.
Single tear rolls down Talarock's cheek. You deserve this. Be free.
Bonnie's making the quiver lip of like, no, I wanted the baby.
Karma is
Well, can I? Hmm.
Big thud, 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 thud. Platypus bear roll.
I know the right thing to do for the group is to attempt to hook up Sweetie. However, what would Talarock do?
Could Sweetie and hook her, them, her.
I'm gonna say all the platypus bears were girls for the sake of pronouns.
Okay. We could hook Sweetie up, but like somehow makeshift. You know, one of those things where like the stick where they have a string, and then on the bottom is like some sort of treat to guide them.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
hook cabbage on there.
That feels like animal cruelty.
I'm just trying to help.
Let's hook Sweetie up and see what happens.
As you start to like get a cabbage to do that, or no, you're gonna just hook Sweetie up first.
Mhm.
Well, okay. So as you start to hook Sweetie up, you realize that she seems to very intent on sniffing Talarock's pockets or pocket.
No.
Tahanu up and out of the way.
She begins to follow Ahanu in sort of a curious manner, not a hungry manner, but like a curious manner.
Okay.
I slowly lower Ahanu to meet her, but I'm ready to pull back.
They get like face to face, and you get like squeak squeak squeak, and then like grr grr, and then they start doing it back and forth like they're having a little conversation. And eventually Ahanu sort of like hops onto to like Sweetie's head. Like,
Sure.
yeah. And Sweetie then like moves to the front of the cart, ready to be hooked up.
Cool. Great. Thanks, little buddy. So yeah, let's hook Sweetie up and get on our way.
You hook Sweetie up to the cart, and you begin to walk off. Do you want to head south or north or to port? Where do you want to sort of head off to? The closest city next to Omashu. If you go up, you hit. Well, if you go up, you hit the. That is the
We're taking
Kaloa.
her to Bossing State, right?
Yeah, so you go if you're going up, you're going through the mountain range of the Kaloa mountain range. You could go straight west, or no, straight east. Straight west is water. If you go east, you're heading towards the desert, and if you go south, you're heading towards the city of Gowling.
So which way is Bossing Say?
Bossing Say is to your northeast.
So not south, and probably not west. But east is desert.
Yeah.
North is the mountains.
Yes.
Are there any towns along the way?
There are like some small towns, but like you'd have to get through the mountains first to get there.
Mm. How long would it take to get through the mountains?
To the closest town afterwards would be 4-day journey.
We're pushing it on rations. Are there any closer towns to the east before the desert?
Like there's some small towns in between before you get there, and then there's like the sunny the sunny oasis. That's what it's called. With the mango drinks.
Sure. My vote is start heading east, get some more supplies in the next town over, and then face the mountains. But I'm open to other suggestions.
That would be a decent plan. because going through the mountains would take too long and we don't have enough rations. So going to another city to get more rations, even though we're headed towards desert, would be better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You start to head off in that direction. You quickly discover that anytime you call Ahanu back to you, off of Sweetie's head, Sweetie starts to get unfocused and starts to veer off in the wrong directions.
I see.
So Ahanu's
I like to
essentially,
imagine Ahanu's on the platypus bill.
yeah, the bill or the very top of the head, one of the two.
Yeah.
As he rides, but he's the one making sure Sweetie goes in the right directions.
I'm fine as long as I keep Ahanu in eye shot.
And every once in a while, you hear some giant thuds and some growls off in the distance.
A single tear. I know that Emery is free.
Okay, so it's gonna be about a day and a half journey to get to the next town. So as you journey in, it's I'm gonna pull away as you journey around. We're going to cut into a few minutes of on the road conversation. Whatever. So just cut in like a little travel montage, getting to the next town, and partway there, we're gonna zoom into whatever you happen to be talking about during this travel. What's the travel?
Yeah, I made up
dialogue?
this crazy thing called salads. I just came up with a word.
I'm gonna say this
Is
is like 3 hours in. 3 hours into the trip.
So has previously we've just been silent, or are we?
No, you've been
is this
talking.
just-
You've been talking for 3 hours or however you want it to be, but this is 3 hours into the
Okay.
trip. I'm just gonna be
Okay.
skipping
I'm just
around.
wrapping up a recap to Aya about what happened at the cabbage market. So yeah, I made up this thing called salads where you like chop cabbage and add a bunch of other like fruits and vegetables and some hardened bread called croutons and cheese. I don't even know what I was saying at that point.
All right, we zoom out again, a little more travel montage, and then 8 hours into the trip.
So Karma, tell us more about that necklace. Do you recognize it or anything?
Kind of. I knew that it was from the Air Tribe, or Air Tribe, Air Nomads, but I wasn't sure exactly where it was from. I just know that I have seen it before,
This
and
exact necklace?
not this one, but something similar.
Do you have a necklace like this?
I don't.
Zoom out
Just
again.
let-
Sorry. Zoom out
Welcome
again.
back.
More travel montage. Zooming back in, it's nighttime. There's like a little campfire going on as you
Talrock is
resting
holding
in some food.
leaves of cabbage and is like, "Do you have any threes?"
Yeah.
He's playing with Ahanu and Ahanu is winning.
I love it.
So during this campfire that I've zoomed into, Talrock has chosen to isolate himself with Ohanu.
No.
While there are 4 people.
No. Talrock's hanging out. I was just doing a goof.
What's the conversation going on right now with it nighttime?
So Aya, what was it like watching the? I'm kidding.
Never mind.
So,
There's no conversation apparently. Go out.
No! No,
Okay,
wait.
we can start. Yeah. What?
So Mingyao, what did you do to fall in the king's bad graces?
She's like sharpening her arrows.
That's not intimidating.
Oh, you know, I'm not entirely sure. I think he just doesn't like me because my past as a Dao Fei, but of course, um, I've been trying to help get rid of a lot of the crime in the kingdom. It always just leads me back to butting heads with uh, the political higher ups there.
Yeah, they seem like real jerks.
Well, it's the Earth Kingdom for you. Avatar Kyoshi hasn't been able to do much about that. I mean, she has helped take down a lot of the Dao Fei, but when it comes to politics, she has no idea what she's doing.
Sure, and even if she did, even the Avatar is just one person. That's why we all need to come together and form a union.
Zoom out.
No,
Uh, night goes on. Uh, it's all sleepy, and the morning happens. And in the morning, we zoom back in as you all like break camp and get ready to go on the road again.
definitely putting out the fire like with some water, bending. Psh.
Hmm. Can Avani start slightly singing to herself?
All right. How loud?
Like,
Full screamo.
no, like you could hear it if you were listening quietly, but like if you were talking to somebody else, you couldn't really hear it.
Okay, so as you're breaking camp and repacking things and getting eating breakfast and such, Karma and Talarak, as you pass Avani during any moment, you just hear like little whisper singing going on.
Does it? I guess this is a question for Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound particularly sad or, like troubled, or is it just maybe like a little dee dee dee, I'm cleaning the kitchen. Dee, dee, dee.
Um, it's a little sad. It's like when you have like hymns or just like just different songs that
Oh no, she's got
like
religious trauma.
no,
Oh
like
no.
no, like folktale songs where they tell
Sure,
a
sure, sure, sure.
story, and
Sure.
like there's one about like this person who goes off and is amazing, but then in the end it's like this person dies a horrible death.
Spoilers. I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Even though they were trying to they were trying to be helpful, they died. There we go. I am a songwriter.
I expect a fully written song by the end of this campaign.
No. No.
It's fine. I think I'm gonna ask. Hey, what's that song you're singing?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just something from my childhood I that I'm starting to say like me and my sister, but then I stop. Then I say me and my just just that what I was singing as a child.
Hmm. Well, if you ever feel like telling me more about that song, I would be willing to listen. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Okay.
Talarock says nudge, nudge, wink, wink out loud.
I I look questioningly like, okay. And then continue packing while singing.
All right, zoom out. Whoosh. You're back on the road. More travel montage. Zoom back in. You're about 3 hours away from the next city, or the next town. So, well, the from Omashu, the next town from Omashu, yeah.
And that's how you fold a paper turtle duck.
Fascinating.
Karma's struggling. Can't figure it out.
Avani has it not exactly, but got kind of guts.
This is perfect.
Wonderful. I'm gonna say also during this trip, Karma, I'm gonna say you've had time to read the scroll, so that one of the learn techniques you have is the air cushion.
Cool.
They're
Add it. Zoom back out, and it's like you're.
Can we go to right before we hit the city?
That's actually where I was about to go. Yeah,
Great.
The city's in the town is in sight. You can see like the little fence that it's made to signify that there's town. You can see the outline of houses. It's in sight.
Can we say like right before it comes into sight? Just Salrock looks over at his friends and is like, "Do you think salads could be like a real thing? Could we start that?"
All of a sudden, you say that, and then all of a sudden you hear, "I see a town."
Immediately divert attention to the town.
So yeah, the town is now in sight. You can see it. It's very close.
Cool, let's park the cart and go in.
Aya yet again stays with the cart, and Meng Yao decides to stay with the cart as well, as she's not really welcome in most towns.
That's fine.
That's fair.
Do you want us to bring you anything?
She just kind of shakes her head. She's fine. Aya, for whatever reason, requests fire flakes, which is not an Earth Kingdom thing.
We'll try.
She's just curious as if they're there and what they might taste like.
We'll look and make no promises.
Okay. You walk into the town. It's a small little town. It's got like a windmill, and the houses are made of wood, and it's got a little like regular fence surrounding the town. It's not very impressive, but like there's like a person selling some food and like rations and such. You see like there are kids playing games in the streets, and like there's like some shopkeep people, but for the most part it's just like a regular small town.
I'm gonna go talk to the kids.
Okay. Hey, mister, what's going on? As they're like playing with a ball.
Hey kids, what game are you playing?
Oh, you know, we're playing rock ball.
Rock ball. How do you play rock ball?
Then they hit the ground, and like an earth bending like little pillar pops up and the ball goes flying, and then they're just kind of keeping it off the ground using earth bending.
Okay. Can I try and do that with water?
The moment you do, all it does is make the ball wet. It doesn't move it. And the kids just kind of look at you. Half of them look
Not
at you.
all of us can earthbend, all right?
Half of them look at you like you're stupid. The other half look at you like you're you're from like a fairy tale, as they've never seen anyone outside of the Earth Kingdom.
Hey, you kids want to see an ice rat?
Oh, what?
A Hanu pops up on my shoulder.
They all scream and run away.
Oh, wait, he does flips.
They're all still. One of the kids like pauses, and like turns around, and then like realizes everyone else has already left, and they run off.
Well, an effort was made.
What's going on around here? Then a guy kind of walks up as to, since you frightened off some kids. What's going on here?
Passing through town, we were looking for rations. I thought the kids might like to see a small, cute animal. I hold up a Hado. He does another backflip.
I think your kind isn't really welcome around here, sir.
And the streak of Josh racism continues.
Wow.
We don't appreciate varmints and like that little thing around here. We don't know what diseases there could be. I'm
This-
specious this time. We just fixed the rat problem a few days ago. We don't need more rats around here.
This is not an Earth Kingdom rat. Use your eyes, maybe?
A rat's a rat. You ain't one of those foggy, those swamp people, are you? You obviously
No,
in
but
northern
even if I
Watercliffs.
was, I see no reason why waterbenders and their pets should be unwelcome here.
Well, like I said, we've had a rat problem in the past. Nothing against you waterbenders, but I just want to make sure you're not one of those swamp people. They're kind of weird. One of them wandered here once. I don't know how he got here, but like it was weird.
Oh, okay. So you're not okay with those waterbenders, but I'm an exception. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've dealt with some waterbender traders before.
Any particular trading companies?
He's sort of turned at this point, having ended his part of the conversation, not really caring what you say. And you happen to notice that he has like a satchel, and out in it there's a cloth hanging out that happens to have a very familiar looking logo to you.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take you take it with ease. So just the cloth. You just pull on the cloth and it's yours.
All right. What's the symbol?
Okay. On the cloth, Oz Talrock sees the symbol of the Boston May Trading Company, which is like an ice rat on a water tribe coin.
Sure.
In blue and white. What?
I'm gonna just pocket it.
Okay. So yeah, you put that away. The guys walked off. Karma and Avani, what are you doing in the small, quiet town of who knows where, Earth Kingdom?
Wandering again.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's karma.
Yeah, let's go wander.
Yeah.
As you look around, you notice that there's some of the houses have like wear and tear that don't seem like they're from the environment or something. Like some of them look as if they've been damaged from maybe some weapons or bending of some sort.
Huh. Odd.
Is the damage looking, as far as the bending stuff, does it look like it's damaged by fire?
Nope. It seems
Okay.
just like regular earthbending sort of damage.
Okay. That seems odd. Let's keep on wondering.
So, you find nothing else suspicious in the town. You go back to where there's the one merchant in the street, and then there's the shops just around.
Can I go into
Trying to-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of like yeah sure they're kind of like mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't steal from these.
They have like vases and vases and other knickknacks and stuff like that.
Hang on. I want you, Josh, to explain to me why you felt the need to say vases and vases like they're different things.
A vase. So in one of the shop which has the vases, it's like affordable, just not like super well designed, but they do the trick vases. And the vases is another store where it's like super well handcrafted and like super fancy looking, special designs.
Josh, you know that there's not a real difference.
Hey, in the Avatar world, maybe there is. Who knows? It's canon now.
Oh,
It's canon now.
Oh my goodness.
I have made it canon.
We go into that shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're also like some of them are selling bags and stuff like that. Yeah,
the
some
vases
clothes
vases
and so on.
are very-
I want the vases and vases. I want it to be called
Yeah.
vases and vases. Can it please be called vases and vases?
Please.
You
Josh, please.
okay?
It's spelled exactly the same both times.
You walk in, you go, huh? Vases and vases. This will be fun. And you walk in, and the person, there's like this guy sweeping around, and he hears you walk in, and he looks up. Ah, welcome to Vases and Vases. How may I help you today?
We're just looking around.
We make the finest vases here and some really cool vases.
Are they handmade?
Yes, everything here is handmade. Some of it is some very particular special earthbending, and others are just made by hand and clay and, hard work.
Ooh. You have like small ones?
How small do you need?
Like yay big.
He goes into like the back of the store, and he comes out with two that are roughly that size, maybe a little bigger. One's a little bigger, one's a little smaller. These are the two that we have that are the closest. One of them is like is this really beautiful blue hue with like green accents, and it's on the design is like dancing spirits, and then the smallest one is just like a clay pot.
Which one's the smaller one?
The one that's just like a clay pot. The bigger one is the really nice looking blue and everything.
You know what you have to do.
I want the clay pot. How much do you want for the clay pot?
For this particular one, it's 2 copper pieces will be fine.
Interesting. I think maybe. Do I have 2 copper pieces? The question. What is currency?
The Earth Kingdom. To be fair, technically speaking, the air nomads do not work with currency, so this is true to form or character.
Yeah. I can't even be mad. That's so funny.
Yeah, so there's Water Tribe money, there's the Fire Nation money, and then the Earth Kingdom has copper, silver, and gold pieces.
Okay. Okay.
Please tell me you looked this shopkeeper right in the face and said, "What is currency?"
Yeah.
Perfect.
He looks at you, laughs. Very good. You know what? Just for you, yeah, I'll lower it down to 1 copper piece.
I turn to Avani and I'm like, do you have a copper piece?
Hmm.
You can say no more.
Say
No,
yes.
I'm trying to think in terms of my character. Okay, we're gonna say that I have like a total of 5 copper pieces on me. I don't have a lot of money.
You're so poor.
Yep. Um. Okay. I look reluctantly at Karma. Is Karma making the Sarah McLachlan eyes at me?
Karma.
Hey, Avani. Do you have a copper piece?
I sigh. I look at the vase. And then I look back at Karma. I dig through my pocket. I hold up the total of 5 copper pieces that I have in my hand. All of my money. And I slowly give Karma. Or no, it would be the shopkeep. Slowly give the shopkeep 1 copper piece while a single tear rolls down my face as I put the rest of my money away.
Did you say the vase?
Yes, I
The vase vase.
did!
Is Karma is Funny under the impression that they're buying the blue accent, the blue with the green accents, and the
Abadi has no idea what's going on. The whole conversation that Karma was having with the shopkeep, Avani was like looking around at everything else, going, "Oh, this is pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, this is pretty."
okay.
I take the vase and I tell Avani I will pay her back.
You get the clay pot. That's the one with the 1 copper piece. Yeah.
Yeah. The
We're
clay.
calling it. That's our vase.
Take the vase.
Avani sees Karma taking the vase. Another tear rolls down her face of, "Oh no, I just paid 1 copper coin for this clay pot."
Don't worry about it. It's important.
Hold on. Hold on.
And she,
hold
hold
on.
on.
A vase.
So now, Avani is officially Amy and Avazi.
Amy Vazzy! You've already got nicknames. So, yes, we have this clay
We're all
pot.
gonna have our gimmicks.
Don't worry about it. It's
Tyler
important.
is unions and salad. Karma is not understanding what money is and actively choosing nonviolence. And Avani is queen of nicknames.
All right,
Okay.
so you've bought the clay pot, and you now are down to like I don't know how many Water Tribe coins Talarok has, but you also
Probably
have
like 10.
10
Just
Water
like a
Tribe
handful.
coins and 4 copper pieces.
That's fine.
Okay. Cool. We leave the shop.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the shop and go to a different shop.
Okay, you enter one that has like bags and clothing, and it's like not like super fancy, but it's not like bad. Like it you could pass it off as like Sunday clothes. Like if you went to like a religious thing. It'd be the low tier acceptable of religious clothes.
Cool.
Religious
And
church tenant, yeah.
And the shopkeeper?
The shopkeeper is this young woman who is just kind of sewing things. She's at like a Earth Kingdom sort of mannequin thing, like sewing some clothes.
Okay, I go talk to her.
Oh, hello. How can I help you today? As she doesn't look up from sewing.
We're just looking around.
All right. Well, is there anything you would like to know more about? My family and I made all of these.
By hand?
Well, actually, we yes.
That's so much.
She's kind of like looking around as she's answering. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that difficult.
Well, it's lovely.
You hear Talarock's voice
Why,
in your
thank you.
head echo,
You.
workers' rights.
Oh, sorry, Zoom. I don't ask about anything else. Well, actually, I do. I want to ask about. Okay, I asked. Okay, hold on. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna ask about the damage. If she knows anything about it.
She when you ask, she just sort of her eyes start darting out even more, and then no, that was just you know, just an accident that happened. There's nothing nothing wrong. Anyway, but I should be closing up now. It's getting kind of late. The sun is very clearly like in the middle of the sky.
Late. It's only like midday.
Well, yeah, yes, but like, I have to help my parents. They're very elderly, and they like to go to sleep now. Please, just I need to close up.
Is she like shoving us out at this point?
Yeah, she's like shooing you out.
I feel like at this point, Talarock meets up with them in the market square.
Okay.
Yeah, we leave the shop and then I meet up. We find everyone else.
Okay. So you regrouped. I want to say like near the entrance of the town. You're still in the
Kids
town,
in this
but
town
near the
don't
entrance.
like cute animals. Something's wrong with this town.
I showed Talarock my little clay pot.
Oh, so cute. I bet you paid so little money for that.
Another tear goes down Ivani's face. Yeah, so much.
Talrock, as Karma's showing it to you and like moving it around and such, at the bottom you happen to glimpse another ice rat with like water tribe coin on the bottom,
Like carved in there, or
yeah,
is it
like carved in slightly, like
okay,
faded carved
so I
in.
couldn't like
Yeah.
reach in and grab it. Okay,
No, like it's on the bottom.
right.
Like,
I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
I kind of like bite the inside of my lip a little bit. And then, yeah, it's great. And that was made in this town.
Yeah,
Hmm.
in a little shop over there.
Hmm. Interesting. What about all the other shops? Have you checked those out?
We checked out one. They were a little sus.
A little what?
Suspicious.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I asked them.
I like that. Sus. It's a new slang.
Yeah,
Never before invented.
it's a thing I'm trying out.
Yeah, cool. We could open a shop called Sus Salads.
Yes.
So
Whatever
sad.
salad is, I'm down.
Sussids.
Sausage!
Sausage.
Yeah, the kids didn't like a Hanu, and then some old guy came over and harassed me and said they didn't like my kind and tried to say it was about a Hanu.
Yeah,
And then he was going on about how swamp benders come through and they don't like those people in these parts.
Yeah, the lady at the shop that one of the last shops that we went to had chewed us out when we had asked about the damages to the building.
Damage to the building.
Yeah, and
You
the
noticed-
show.
I wouldn't have seen this, would I? Because I was just
Yeah, no, this was happening at the same time as you were talking to the one guy.
cool.
Yeah, we noticed some damage, and I wanted to ask about it, and then we got kicked out of the shop.
I'm starting to think there's some shady business going on in this town.
They are very. What's that word you guys used again?
Sus.
Ah, sus. Sus.
Sus.
We still have to get those fire flakes for.
Yeah,
Aya
is
for
there like a
raising-
food thing so we can stock up on rations and look for fireflakes?
Yeah, the one guy who's outside doing like a merchant thing has food.
Cool. Let's have a look at what he's got.
All right. You go over there. You find like typical farming stuff. So like there's apples, watermelons. There's some beets and asparagus and so on and so on and so on. Potatoes, a bunch of vegetable options. Like half of it's maybe kind of gross looking, but a good half of it's still like pristine condition.
Do I see any symbols anywhere?
Not on that merchant stand.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Someone here wants to buy my food. This whole town's gone to the heck, if you ask me.
What do you mean, sir?
I'm the last person here who makes an honest living. That's what I mean.
Yeah. The other shopkeepers don't make an honest living?
Not like we used to. It used to all be our own stuff. But then those people came by and it all changed so fast. I was off on a business trip and didn't even notice until I came back.
Those
So you're saying a nation of people attacked and everything changed?
No, a nation? No, it was like 2 people.
2 people.
Yeah. And he's the merchant sort of eyeing Talarock suspiciously.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do
Well,
I
these
see...
people sound awful.
Yeah,
They're coming through and taking apart honest businesses.
that's what I said. But the town said it's good for the town because now the security or something or other. But I don't like it one bit.
You know what you might be interested in? You should talk to their shopkeeps about starting a union.
The moment
You know, these big companies come in and
the
they
moment
try
you
and
say
start...
union, you feel a rumble in the ground. As suddenly the spot that you're standing on is shifted to the entrance of the town, sort of like as if you're like on an one of those moving walkways.
As I'm being shifted away, I'm like, oh, is this normal?
Can we get anything? Well, do you guys feel okay with stealing from this guy?
Talarock was the only one who got moved.
Okay. So nobody else did?
Yeah. Avani and Karma, you're still there.
I'm gonna watch Talarak exit on the thing and then turn back to the guy.
I'm gonna ask Avani about currency and how
Oh no. Well, you see, there's this thing that starts off where we have different types of coins and
It's walking back as we montage explaining economy to Karma.
Cut in.
Because I
10
have
minutes into the
heard-
conversation. Okay.
And this is about supply and demand. And oh, hey, Tyler.
Tyler walks back up after that incident, and the shopkeep is still sort of suspiciously eyeing Talarak as he starts to load up some food in a basket just nonchalantly.
So these two people that came in, did you catch a name or anything?
Nah, I wasn't around. Like I said, I was off doing some business over in Omashu. But when I came back, this symbol was everywhere.
Interesting.
Tried to fix it myself, I did, but they all shut me down. And so what can you do?
Well, you and the other shopkeepers should band together and make sure this big company doesn't.
Yet again, you get.
No! Make sure the company doesn't take advantage of you!
Anyway, Talarak gets pushed back and walks back over. Anyway.
So I take it this is the security system?
What? No, I have no idea what's going on. I assumed you've been doing it this whole time. You notice.
I'm a waterbender.
If you look around a little bit, Talarak, you'll notice that the guy who you were talking to earlier, he's sort of like, you can sort of see part of him around the corner of the nearby house, just sort of listening in.
I want to go talk to him.
Okay, you walk over to him.
You two can handle this, right?
Sure.
Cool.
The moment Talarak leaves, the guy hands you the basket of food that he's been nonchalant putting together. You know, I like you guys. You seem to be good, honest people. Here, take this on the house.
Thank you.
For 2 coppers. No, for 2 silver pieces. On the house, 2 silver pieces.
That's not how on the house works.
Hey,
Time out.
I haven't had business in days, in months.
I'm not even here. That's just Oz pointing out.
For months. This is on the house for 2 silvers. This is at least 3 golds worth of food.
Here's.
Okay.
Can I want to go over to Talarak and be like, hey, do you have 2 silver pieces?
I have money, but it's just not Earth Kingdom money. I won't explain. You get no explanation.
I paid.
Karma. Avani has walked off, not seeing this. Karma puts down some mysterious money, and the guy accepts it and hands you the basket.
Perfect. Thank you.
Incredible.
Good. Avani does not know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's important.
I'm poor.
Talarak, you walk over
These
to.
2 fucking rich kids are just roaming around carrying Aya and Avani. These poor people. Alarock is openly sugar daddying the group, and Karma's doing it in secret on the sly.
Yes.
Talarak, you walk over to the one man from earlier.
Hey man, want to tell me what you're doing there?
Well, you see, I don't know what I'm doing. I was just listening and making sure everything was going good around here.
Oh, okay. So what are you, a cop?
No, but not at all. But you know, just in keeping the interest of the town in mind.
Do you have cops in this town? Do you have guards? Anything?
What exactly is a cop?
Guards?
No, we don't have anything like that. We're not like boss and
Right,
say.
I punch him.
Yeah. Okay. You just punch him and. All right. Your hand hurts a little, but because it's an earthbending person, so they're kind of sturdy. But other than that, he just kind of takes one of those stumble steps back.
Now now you're gonna tell me why you keep earthbending me away anytime I say something like union.
And all of a sudden, you start
Or
being pushed
workers'
away.
fight. Can I step off of it?
No, it's like the ground itself is being moved where you are.
So the whole ground?
Well, yeah. So like your section of ground, it's being sort of like
Right, can I
whisked
step
away.
off that section of ground?
Roll for reliance. Yeah, roll with focus.
No.
I'd also like to point out that Avani is like right behind Talarak, trying to get his attention. So if you're rolling backwards, so am I.
Well, that's 2 5s plus a 1 to focus, so 11.
Okay, yeah, you can jump off of it, but you're not like a foot from where you were.
I stomp back and I'm like, why? Why is this happening?
Well, like I said, I gotta keep the interest of the town going on, and we can't have anyone talking about those things. It's part of the contract of being able to keep this town safe.
The contract with who?
Well, shouldn't you know? I mean, you look kind of like the guy who
I
came
punch
in.
him.
Same thing happens again. Your hand hurts a little. He just kind of takes one of the stumble steps back. He's still fine.
Don't you ever compare me to him again. Are we are we clear?
All right.
Understood?
All right, sure. Anyway, now that you understand the rules of the town, I'll just be moseying on. And he sort of moves past you.
Slip him on ice.
Roll with focus.
No, that's a 6 plus 1, 7.
Yes, but you catch Avani on with it.
Bonnie, what are you doing here? I thought you were getting the food.
Just fat.
Karma there.
Okay, Karma walks up at this point.
With the food?
Oh, you got the food. Okay.
Yeah.
I turn over, I keep on staring at Karma with my mouth wide open, like, excuse me?
Food.
So I want to go stand over and I'm just gonna try and intimidate him.
Okay.
Tell me exactly what these people you entered a contract with offered you.
Roll with passion.
No, that's gonna be a 6 plus 0, so 6.
That's a miss. He tells you nothing. He makes a hole in the ground and disappears.
Let's get out of here. I'm sick of this town.
All right. Yeah. Pack up. You get the food. You get back to the cart. And we go back on the road. Whoosh. Travel montage.
Let it be clear that Talrock, even when he's breaking the law, he's usually been pretty lighthearted about it. Talrock is very grave now. And he's not really talking during this montage
Okay.
on the road.
So you're let's see. It's about another 5-day journey to the next town, and then it's another 5 from there to the Misty Palms Oasis, which is the start of the desert. Actually, it might be longer. I'll have to double check that. But anyway, so it's about another 5-day journey. We're gonna move in today to the end of day 1 that night after the little travel montage, and zoom in to see what the conversation could be about on this, the night of the night after you went to the town of weirdness that just happened.
Is Talarak talking again?
Up to Talarak.
Like, he'll respond to very, like, short responses like, hey, Talarak, can you pass the salt? Yeah, sure, here.
So it's sort of like what happened with Avani.
I was really hoping
Yeah,
it'd just
got
be
it.
grunts.
Okay.
Meh.
Can I try to guide and comfort? Well, comfort mostly.
Yeah, roll with harmony.
Alright. Roll with harmony, which I have as a 0.
No harmony.
No
Emphasis on
harmony.
harm.
Only sing the
Only-
main.
That's a 6.
No,
That's
doesn't
a
work.
myth.
Doesn't work.
Oh,
Can I slide some food after missing? Slide some food over to Talarak is
You-
like a peace offering.
So you think about like what you should say to Talrock, and then you're like, nah, and you just kind of push some food over. And
then just-
Talarock's eating. He's not like completely despondent.
Can I do one of those things of like,
Just making-
while all this is going on, Karma is meditating.
Okay.
Talarock fully does not understand the tap taps.
and we
ooh,
and we zoom out, and it's the end of day 1. There's a montage of sleep, getting ready for bed, and it's morning, and it's packing up, and then we're 4 hours into being back on the road, and we zoom back in to hear what's going on. And we zoom out. And we zoom out.
just silent.
It's all silent.
Talarock is brushing a Hanu.
More montage. More montage. The wagon gets stuck in like a mud hole. It gets out. The platypus bear.
Oregon Trail music starts playing.
The platypus bear has eaten a cabbage. We zoom back in. It's the sun is starting to set as we are continuing on this journey. Zoom back into the conversation. Whoosh.
Avani is singing again.
Same song?
Hmm. No, a different one, but still sad.
Great. Oh no. I think Talarock is kind of focusing on tending the fire, but is in better spirits than yesterday.
All right. We zoom out. We go to nighttime, sleep, morning, get back on the road. Halfway through the road, Ahanu spots a bird and sort of scurries away from Sweetie the platypus bear, and so Sweetie the platypus bear sort of diverges from the road, and this little like the
Old Benny Hill chase.
yeah,
We're in the Hanu, Sweetie, Talarock.
yeah, and I zoom in, and we zoom in to hear little snippets of what's being shouted as this this little
No!
Avani's just screaming like, ah! Can
You can't fly!
No.
Yes!
hold on. What is Ming Yao doing at this point? We've totally forgotten about this character. What are they doing at this
I
point?
just don't even say!
yeah, Ming Yao is just she's just been walking instead of like riding the cart or anything with you, and she's just standing backward before everything went off the rails, and it's just like, what is happening? Why?
Can Karma be standing with her?
Sure, you can also be just like, what? This is weird.
I'm just like, why? What's going on?
So the cart's going like everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Avani's in the cart and is like holding on for dear life while screaming.
Talarock is out of the cart full sprinting after a Hanu.
All right, zoom back out. You managed to get the cart thing figured out. One of the wheels is slightly cracked, but other than that, there wasn't any real damage to the cart. And we zoom ahead. It's nighttime, and we go back in for the campfire talk.
So what was it like in the Dao Fei?
It was tough, but at least you knew who had your back.
Mm.
Yet again, sharpening her very unique arrows heads.
Not at all menacing.
Karma's picking flowers.
Hold on one sec.
Are flowers here?
Okay.
There is.
Meng
she's
Yao
doing.
has zero clue that there's a possible thievery stuff happening around her. She's not aware of it yet, if there is.
What?
Thievery.
And then we're going to everyone goes to sleep for the night where we make camp again, and as night turns into day, that's where we will end this session. Thanks for joining us again on another adventure of Avatar Legends: The Legacy of Heroes. Well, thanks to my friends Kiera, Oz, and Morgan for being here. Megan. And we will catch you again. And as Oz put it,
No! Like and subscribe. Ding that bell. Stay tuned for more episodes.
I'm going to push that all the way to the end of the video.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Woo. All right.
Join us next time when we go to the Oasis.
And for
And
more,
Megan
more
will be
chaotic
here.
energy.
And someone kisses a girl? Whoa! Is it Karma? Is it Talarock? Probably not. Is it Avani? Is it Aya? Is it a Hanu? Probably.
Probably a Hanu. It's Sweetie,
I mean,
obviously.
who's got the charm here?
It's Sweetie, obviously.
You're right.
Exactly.